EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Tonight, we wrap up Week 11 with a good Monday nighter between the Arizona Cardinals and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. First play and a first pass for Murray. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Murray now. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now Murray off play action. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. Touchdown, Cardinals. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now ETN to start the drive. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, down at the 31. On the counter, Etienne. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Jones now in motion left. From the 29, Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
That's another Oski, because that's the word we use when you intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. A give, it's Etienne off the option. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings. He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Hey.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Jags, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more?
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Jags grab it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 30, 10, 5, and he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. And maybe that's the perils of being a rookie running back in the NFL. I mean, look, it's not easy to hold on to the ball at any level with these talented guys. But in this league, you can learn a lesson early.
Without a doubt, and what a tough reminder for any running back, especially a rookie. The things you got away with in college probably won't work so well in the NFL.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shot. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Here's the option play now to the left. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
From the 29, Murray. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 19. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing now is Murray. That's complete right around the 8. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Now Murray again. And this is going to be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long. And they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Shotgun now from Murray. This will be caught at about the 5. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Murray sets to throw on 4th. This is caught. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Jaguars. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Point after, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. In motion left goes Jones. On 2nd and 12, Lawrence. He completes it to Ridley. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Etienne is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it. Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They're off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for them. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll send the tight end in motion left. On 2nd and 10, Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Murray. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Going for the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Murray now to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Murray. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Play fake. Murray. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jags will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, remember when they didn't get points on that drop?
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
They go with the option on the two-point try, and the decision to pitch it worked out.
Almost felt like basketball, didn't it? Remember the dribble, draw, drive, and dish? How about that one? Drew everyone to him, dished it to the running back. He takes it in.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. He's going deep for Brown. And now here's another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And now this will be the final play of the half, as with no time remaining, they'll try and add 2 more to the lead right before intermission. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone. So a perfect finish to the half. They get the touchdown on the final play, and 2 more for good measure. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time?
Originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. Tonight, we wrap up Week 11 with a good Monday nighter between the Arizona Cardinals and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. First play from scrimmage. Here's Murray. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Yeah, we're definitely in top form and pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. So motivation this week, not an issue.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Murray. That one complete to Anderson. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Murray keeps it himself.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now this time, Murray to throw it. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray, that's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Here's Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Jones now in motion left. On 2nd down, ETN once more. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Lawrence. Just keeping the play. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And this one is right down the middle. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their second drive with the ballgame charge. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. In motion comes the tight end left. From the 24, Murray buying time to his left. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the 1st down.
Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Though sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Two 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Murray. Towards the end zone for Brown. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Jags are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
To throw again on second down. Lawrence. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now Lawrence. The left side completion to Jones. And he will have a Jaguars first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Play action. It's Lawrence. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll run with Etienne. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover. The play.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here at their own 23. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They go play action now. Lawrence. And his throw here is incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. Lawrence going to throw again. And this one is incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Now Lawrence airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray out left to Anderson. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Murray's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to it.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Jags will take over here at their own 14-yard line. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. On play action, Lawrence. Looking downfield for Jones. It's caught inside the 25. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Touchdown Jaguars. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Throwing now is Murray. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Trayvon Walker. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
An absolutely dominating series from that pass rush to record the safety. 3 sacks in a row shouldn't be possible against an NFL offensive line. But there they are, dropping him on 3 straight reps, the last of which came in the end zone for 2 points.
This is taken at about the 14. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is incomplete.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Lawrence. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Play action. Now it's Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray rolling to his right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now Murray. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Murray now. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's Murray. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. So nothing doing there, and it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Cardinals. Robbie Anderson, 48 yards. And the Cardinals are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Off the option, here's Etienne. And he'll get this up to about the 40. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Lawrence to throw. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Lawrence giving to Etienne here on the option. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Etienne once more. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 51 yards on the ground for him so far. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Lawrence to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk from 4 yards out. And the Jags will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. There's a Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence, and that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley from 8 yards out. And the Jaguars add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. There he goes, left side. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Arizona. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Fielded right around the 8.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
61, back, right.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. With it is Brown. And Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Murray now on 1st down. They'll roll it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. The big fella. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action with Lawrence. He's got a man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now Lawrence on 1st down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them.
Touchdown! Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Jaguars are going to be moving to 10-0 as they add on to this big lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be, he's got a man, complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. 64 yards. Throwing on first down is Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Jaguars are going to...